Hey everyone, I'm here today with Caroline and Abishai. Did I say that right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. They are co-founders of a really cool nonprofit here called Nashville Street Barbers, which essentially, if I understand it correctly, is it Mondays, every Monday, you go downtown, and you basically provide free hair care or haircuts for the homeless community. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's not specific to homeless, just
okay.
It's really anybody who needs one. So we've had like single mothers come out that like are in transitional homie. Like we don't like question them, but oh, are you homeless? Forever? It's just anybody poverty or anybody that needs one. We don't really discriminate.
So how did you start it, or why? Like what kind of motivated you to do this?
Well, I started setting up haircuts for different nonprofits probably about 5 years ago. And we had the same two nonprofits, and the place where I worked, we would go and we would provide haircuts. I left that job and knew that I wanted to keep doing that, but I needed to find a new group. So I saw on Facebook there was a ad for the shower up, for the shower trucks, and I thought that would be a really good way to give haircuts because it's already an established group. They go out at the same time, every week. It's safe, and it's a way to learn about the community that it would be a lot quicker than me just going out there cold. So I started doing that, and I would grab who I could here and there for a little bit. And then Abishai came up and had said that his dream was he wanted to do haircuts for the homeless and go to barber school. And so he came probably 2 weeks after that, and then started bringing a couple of his friends from his school. And just from there, we've just kind of flown and taken the idea of becoming a nonprofit and becoming an organized group, and really done something with it.
So you have a background in hairstyling?
I do, yes, yeah. I'm a cosmetologist.
Okay.
I cut men's hair. Yeah, I cut men's hair.
Okay.
And then Abishai is a barber, so.
So how long ago did you, I guess, officially become Nashville Street Barbers?
Yeah, I guess we gave it the name or the title, but we didn't become a like registered 501c3 until beginning of last year, I think.
Okay.
It's been close to a year, I guess.
So where do you do it downtown?
Go to War Memorial Plaza,
Okay.
which is right by War Memorial Auditorium. People call it Legislative Plaza.
Yeah, I know there's a bunch of different names. It's like the corner of 6th and Union.
Right across from the Sheraton.
And you just do it like right outside?
We do everything outside, yeah. So
Alright.
it's hot in the summer and it's cold in the winter.
And what time?
We do it from 5:30 until 8
Okay.
at 9 p.m.
Okay. And is it just you two, or are there other people, other barbers who come as well?
There's like a revolving door, so for a while it was just me, Caroline, and then the other guy, Ryan. So it would be us three like consistently, and then whoever showed up. So sometimes we'll have 2, sometimes we'll have 12. I think at the most one time we had like 16.
Wow.
But on an average Monday, it's like 6 or 7 of us that are down there.
Okay. Is there a pretty big turnout for people coming to get haircuts?
There are, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we see a lot of like the same faces every week too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, People Loving Nashville has been out there like meeting, I think this is their 11th year, 10th or 11th year, and they've done it, they've never missed a Monday. So we're kind of like riding their coattail, like they've kind of established a community out there, and every Monday like 300 to 400 people show up.
Oh my gosh, that's huge.
Yeah.
And not all those people want a haircut, like we'll start a list of like 20 to 30, and then sometimes we'll do whatever 15 to 20, sometimes do like 70 or 80. I think
Do you like shampoo and everything, or just cuts?
so that's the beauty of the shower up truck.
Oh, okay.
So they can
Gotcha.
shower, they can take their own shower, they can clean up, and then we can.
So they're there with you every week.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Shower meets there every
People
single
loving
time.
Nashville, and then us.
What was the second one? You said?
People loving Nashville.
Okay, so what is that? Because I'm not familiar with that. Like, how do they play the part in this?
So they provide food and clothes.
Okay.
So they'll get clothing donations throughout the week, and there's actually one of their guys, Chris, will go to like Goodwill and certain things throughout the week and collect things that he takes down a list of people that have those needs, and they'll package together like 300 meals, like little the styrofoam to go containers, and bring them down, and usually run out every single Monday.
So are people allowed to come and like donate money or clothes and other stuff, or is it just?
Yeah, no, I mean, usually they handle it during the week. Like, so
Okay.
say if like I had a big bag of clothes, they would want to receive that before the Monday, so they have time to kind of go through everything.
And that would go to the people loving Nashville.
People love Nashville, yeah. Yeah, I think they just hired, or they had someone who did it for a long time, and then he just came on full time with them. So throughout the week, he's constantly like meeting at different people's like communities or like their camps, and just collecting like like a list of what they need, and going around and picking stuff up.
Couches, clothes.
Yeah, they do, and it expands. Like on Monday, it's just like food and clothes, but throughout the week, they are literally delivering furniture or like sleeping bags or blankets or tents or whatever it is to like different camps in Nashville.
Do you guys take like tips or anything when you're doing it? Or?
Just hugs,
Yeah.
hugs and handshakes. I mean, there's several people in like that will be like, man, I wish I had something to give you, or like they'll pull out like a crumpled up dollar. One time, like we found like a few like crumpled up dollars in one of our like little cases, and it just made you want to cry, because like, even though you're offering and you're telling them like this is just, we want to do this, like people feel like the need to give back, and it's a really humbling thing. Like people that don't have much still want to they're like, I want to pay for this, like you're helping me out, you're doing something for me, and I want to just have it as a charity thing. Like I want to be able to pay you something.
Because you guys both still work outside of that.
Yes. Yeah. We get tips out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, yeah, we both work full time. Like I work 35, 40 hours in a shop, and then I work all day on Monday, and then have a few hour window to pack up and meet downtown. So, and you just started working on Monday too, right?
Every other Monday.
Every other Monday.
So yeah. So we're both kind of working on Mondays and then doing this at night.
Yeah, awesome. So where can people go to learn more, or to come out and get a haircut?
Come out and get a haircut. Come to War Memorial Plaza. Come to 5:30. We start our list probably around 5:45.
So there's a list.
We have a list.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a list. Usually people are lined up by the time that we get there. And we usually, depending on how many barbers we have, we will cap the list off at a certain number, just so we don't get 80 names and 80 people think that they're going to get a haircut, and it's heartbreaking at the end of the night.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're right up the steps, right across from the Sheraton. And then Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram, it's just Nashville Street Barbers, or it's NashvilleStreetBarbers.org is the website. There's like more information on that, pictures and all that fun stuff. Kind of see how everything works.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, come look at our pictures. They're good. They're really good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we've had a few people donate their time to be like, I just want to capture like what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I love what you're doing. It's awesome. So, any final thoughts? Anything you've learned from the experience, or
Constantly
you want to tell
learning.
people?
Yeah.
I think the one thing I always tell people is, it's always interesting when you're giving back to your community. You always are. You have the mindset of like, I'm giving them something, or I'm helping them, or I'm going to go out there to give back, and like every time I'm receiving more than I'm giving. Like
That's exactly
it's just the mindset. I think you're wanting to volunteer, you wanting to give your time, but every time like I feel like someone says something or someone like does something that like breaks me and constantly is like changing my like mindset about those things, and just reminding me that they're people.
Do they
That's, like, the
tend to
biggest
kind of
thing.
open up and talk to you much when you're doing that?
Some
Share their
days,
stories?
Most do, because there's a lot of people that just stand on a street corner every day, and there's no human interaction. There's no like they're basically just an object. And people just drive by and ignore. So the fact that someone's like, "Hey, what's your name?" They're like, "Whoa."
You see me?
Yeah, it's just like the smallest thing. Like, hey, like, how are you doing? Like, how was your weekend? Because they don't. I mean, a lot of people don't have that.
And take time to listen to how they got there too. Just because a lot of people want to skip through that and give them $1, or
Right.
skip through that and drive by. I think that it's dehumanizing when that happens.
Yeah, I think it's really easy to give someone like that money and just drive off and not
Shut
think
up.
about it. It's way easier, but to like give your time and like an ear to listen to their story.
Have you sort of developed any friendships with the people, like the regulars that come?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I volunteered with People Living Nashville for about 3 years before I met Caroline and she was down there. So there's people that I've known for over 3 years, and
In the
you
homeless
see them.
community?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, it's usually a lot of the same faces. I would say like 75% of the people are the same. We see every week, so like know it on a first name basis. Like we show up and they're all like giving us hugs and stuff. It's really cool. It's like a family.
Yeah, you're definitely giving more than just hope.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Giving hope and friendship and
Dignity.
dignity. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the ultimate goal, is to just instill like confidence into people and remind them that they're a person, and that they're seen, and that someone cares for them.
Have you seen a lot of? I know I'm almost done, but I'm not done yet.
Talk as long as you want.
Yeah.
Have you seen a lot of growth over the time you've been doing this, like from when you started to now, in terms of turnout
I mean,
or exposure?
for sure.
Or anything? Yeah.
Yeah. When
I think so.
when we were just cutting behind Shower Up, we would maybe do like 12 haircuts, and I think that's kind of representative of a little bit of the whole of how many people were there too.
Yeah.
But now, I didn't even realize, someone said 300 to 400 the other day, and I was shocked. I didn't even, you just don't realize when you're there, so.
Yeah. Wow, that's incredible. Well, thank you so much for doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sharing and
I'm glad to do it.
that's what makes you guys golden. Because I don't think everyone could do it.
Everyone can't do
Yeah,
it.
no,
We've
we've
learned that.
we've definitely had volunteers come out one time and then be like, "Hey guys, sorry, like
Yeah.
I
I
just
can't do it.
I'm not gonna come back."
Yeah.
Nothing personal or nothing. It's just it's outside of their comfort zone a little bit too much where they can't do it, and that's totally fine. Like we get that.
Yeah.
That's why it's special when you do find people with like the same heart or like the same passion. Like can really build a foundation.
Yeah.
Even if it is 5 or 6 people every Monday, I think that
It's good.
if we all did 5 to 10 haircuts a piece,
Yeah.
we're still able to help out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you guys are giving those people a lot more than I'm sure they've had in a long time. So
Yeah.
even if there's
Sure.
one of you out there, I'm sure they appreciate it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Caroline
did that for a while. I feel like
Good boy.
we're out there by herself.
Oh, yeah.
The only one giving haircuts.
Really?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was
for a
the
little bit. Yeah.
Queen.
Especially when it was super cold. Now when it's super cold, I don't want to go out. But when it was just me, I totally would go out.
Is there a smaller turnout when it's cold, or does that?
Mhm.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we try not to go out if it's below freezing, or like people living in Nashville will still go out and like we can still help out with them, but we won't do haircuts because one, most people don't want a haircut, and two, like it's probably more important that they keep more hair on their head and face, like just for the warmth. But yeah, like it's definitely smaller, like the colder it is, and because then that's when a lot of the shelters will open as well. So like if it's below freezing, shelters that normally are more like strict on who, like how many people they let in, it's like they have like open door thing to make sure that people have a place to stay.
Yeah. All right. Well, now I think maybe we're done.
Okay.
Nice.
So go to NashvilleStreetBarbers.org. Correct. Find them on Instagram. Go down on a Monday near the War Memorial Auditorium. Is that what it's called? Or Legislative Plaza.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Yeah, it's all the same.
They're all the same.
Go out, even if you don't need a haircut. Just go show your support because they are awesome.
Yeah, come help us sweep.
Yeah,
We
we'll always
need
take someone who,
Yeah, okay.
who runs the list, kind of helps, control the crowd or sweeps or, even just talks to people as they're waiting. It's huge.
There is definitely something for you to do.
Yes.
So go check it out. Thanks again so much for sharing.
Yes.
Of course, thank you for having us.
Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.